What's up, guys? Today I got another discontinued Kershaw. I did preview this knife in my unboxing video I did a few weeks back, but I wanted to do the review. This is the Kershaw Centofante Onion, model number 1610. This was a collaboration piece done by both of the knife makers. And instead of buying the collector's version with the signatures and the mother of pearl inlay, I liked this one better, so I went with it instead. But this is a really small knife, so we'll do some quick comparisons so you can get an idea of where this fits. So here it is against the Benchmade Griptilian, and this is the full-size Tano. And against the Kershaw Leak. So there you can see the Centofante is really small, and to me I actually think it looks like a scaled down version of the Leak. The handle's just a little bit more contoured, and the handle kind of reminds me of like a bird's wing compared to the handle on the Leak, but they are very similar. So I thought that was fitting to compare it. So we'll do some quick specs. The overall length of the knife is 5 3/8 inches. The blade's length is 2 1/4 inches, while the handle is 3 1/8 of an inch. The thickness of the blade is 0.094 inches, while the handle thickness is about 0.355 inches. Weight on this comes in at a nice 1.6 ounces, so very light. And the blade steel is a 440A stainless steel. It's pretty much a budget steel, comparable to 7CR17 MOV. As far as Rockwell goes, this comes in at about 56 to 58. And the handle material is this really nice maroonish red anodized T6 aluminum. It's very nicely done, and I like the machining on it as well. The blade is a Warncliffe style. It's got this nice wedge, and the edge is a plain edge. Grind is a hollow grind, while the finish comes in at a really nice satin, nicely polished. And you can see that pocket clip is really nicely polished as well. The knife is a speed assisted flipper knife. It's got this really small, discreet little flipper tab, and it comes out really nicely with the torsion bar. Very smooth. The lock on this is a liner lock, and it has this slide safety on the side, which is similar to the Kershaw Leaks, but I think the one on this one is a little better. It's not as flimsy as the one on the Leak. And this safety switch keeps the blade closed so it won't open. The carry on this is right side only and tip down only. And these liners are stainless steel as well. Not sure what they are, but most likely 410 stainless steel. It's got this plastic or Zytel backspacer, and I think this would have looked a lot nicer with standoffs. No lanyard hole. unfortunately. They could have put a lanyard pin in here, and I think that would have made it a lot better, especially since this is a real small knife and it is a little bit harder to hold on to and, you know, make sure it doesn't slide out of your hands, especially because these are very slippery handle scales. So yeah, if your hands are sweating or something, that lanyard pin would have helped. The knife has thumb stud stopping pins. You can open the knife with them, but it is pretty hard to do, especially since the knife is so small. Getting the right grip to open it is a little difficult. I'm not even going to try to attempt it, especially since I'm left-handed, and to try to do it is a little more difficult for me. I can flick it with the middle finger, but again, it's still pretty hard to do, just because it's hard to get that nice secure grip on it to do it. So your best bet is going to be that flipper tab. The lockup of the blade comes in at about 55%, and as far as lockup of the knife in general, it's very solid, no play at all, side to side or up and down. Everything is nice and secure. The centering on the blade is perfect, right in the middle, and the edge bevel is nice and symmetrical, very well done. Same with the plunge grind on both sides, and the choil grind. Everything is nicely ground, all symmetrical, so very well done. And it's also has that sharpening choil to make it easier for sharpening the blade, especially since it is a small blade. I think that will make it more helpful. As far as ergos go, for such a small knife, this handle's not too bad ergonomically, even though I did say that the handles are slippery. You know, the contouring of the handle and the chamfered edges does make it a little bit more easier and more comfortable to hold on to. But I mean, you definitely have to note that the size and that smoothness does make it a little bit slippery and a little bit difficult. But I could still get the 3 fingers under it, and with the little divot here for my thumb, despite no jimping, I'm able to get a secure enough grip where it still feels good. So not too bad. And for some final thoughts, the Kershaw Centofante, it's a nice little collector's piece. It's got plenty of style that makes it perfect as a light-use gentleman's folder for dress carry. It's not the most practical of EDC knives, but its small, non-threatening size makes it a great desk knife at the office. So this is something that I would more so carry and kind of leave there for opening boxes or letters, stuff like that. Or like I said, if I'm gonna be dressing up and I want a nice gentleman's folder to take with me. But what it lacks in size, it definitely makes up for in its style and design, and its cutting ability, because that edge is very thin, and that's perfect for slicing, especially with its hollow ground blade. But all in all, as a discontinued Kershaw knife, this is a great addition to my collection, and I'm just happy to have it as a collector and just as a knife lover. But that's all I got for today. So please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.